जब आज मैं सवेरे यहाँ से गुजर रहा था तभी मुझे लगा कि मैं फिर वापस गया हूँ अपने कॉलेज के दिनों में। यही आवाज़ आनी चाहिए बच्चों से, ये होता है कॉलेज का एक बहुत मुख्य लैंडमार्क। कॉलेज में अगर आप लोग बैठ के डिसिप्लिन से बैठ के हाथ जोड़ के रहेंगे और तालियां बजाएंगे तो कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स नहीं होती है। और जब मैं कहीं भी जहाँ भी जाता हूँ वो तो वैसे होता है कि ताली बजाते हैं लोग, नमस्ते कहते हैं, मगर ऐसा कैट कॉल्स नहीं मिलता है मुझे। तो आज मुझे बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि आज एक कैट कॉल्स मिल रही है यहाँ। यही और इसके लिए मैं आप लोगों को शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने समझा कि आज मुझे खुश करेंगे। जैसे वो गाना होता है आपका, हम जब होंगे 60 साल के और तुम होगी 55 की, बोलो कि फिर निभाएगी क्या तब कभी अपने बचपन की। तो मेरे ख्याल में आपके इसमें आज आप 90 साल के होंगे और आप लोग कई विद्यार्थी यहाँ पढ़ चुके हैं और यहाँ से गुजर चुके हैं, मगर वही विश्वास वही प्यार रहना चाहिए जो था उन दिनों में जब आप लोग विद्यार्थी थे। यही मेरी गुजारिश है आप लोगों से कि ऐसी एक कॉलेज कहीं आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेगी और ये करना ये आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा है। I find this college is a mix of tradition and modernism. I am told that in the yester years, Ramadut and Hanuman used to invade some of the classrooms here through his Vanara Sena. That used to be a common sight. And Adisesha, the celestial bed on which Vishnu rests, which is actually Lakshmana, used to also sneak into your classrooms in the form of snakes. And today you have Professor Sita heading the college. I think Rama is totally complete with this. I don't think we could have anything more than this. I am talking of modernism because I know Taj Mahal Hotel, which is around, was famous for its dosas, and many of the yesteryear students, and probably time permitting, going for a movie or two. That is student life. While I quite agree, Professor Sita is going to be angry with me today saying what this governor coming in is trying to preach rebellion. Madam, I am only trying to tell the students, don't miss out the best part of your student life. We have all been students, we have all gone through this. I'm not saying that do this in a complete way, but do this within moderate limits. But enjoy your student life because you will never get it back. I mean, I've heard so much about this college, and 90 years is not a small number for any college life. It means it has really set up its tradition. And even though there are cracks in your building, every year when you come to the new academic year, you find some part of the building has cracked up. But you find the edifices remain strong because the foundations are so strong. The edifices remain strong, the cracks have not at all bothered this building. And I do hope the edifices will continue to remain strong and grow from century to century, not just stop with one century. I would like it to go from century to century and say that na bhuto na bhavishyati must be a true word as I make it today before you children. I am extremely happy that this education institution is devoted for women's education. Because I think women's that I think the criticality of a woman, because she thereafter spreads the light of education everywhere. And when I was asked to do that simple harmonic motion, I used to just swing the pendulum and it used to go all around the place, and the professor comes and says, what are you doing here? And so I said, this simple harmonic motion. And the professor also used to probably swing from one side to another. I said, sir, you also represent simple harmonic motion in one way, as much as this pendulum does. So that is how it is. So don't bother about those small things, because that it gives a lot of life. The third person praises the child and says, I wonder whose child is this great child. I wonder who is the parent of this great child. So also for a teacher, when somebody says, where were you educated? And if you go and say, I was in the Osmania College, and there's nothing like Bharat. Bharat ka jhanda jo hai, wo sada uncha rehna chahiye. For example, I recall the day when Rakesh Sharma, the astronaut, was going up in the sky, was flying over India, and when Mrs. Indira Gandhi was then the Prime Minister, was speaking to him on the satellite phone, and she said, Rakesh, आपको वहाँ से आसमान से भारत कैसा दिख रहा है? So his answer was, Madam, सारे जहाँ से अच्छा. That is the pride that I want you children to imbibe while you are, and that foundation has to be laid in your student days. इमारत में पढ़ रहे हो आज, बगीचे के बीच में, दरबार हॉल के बीच में, इतने बड़े इमारत में पढ़ रहे हो, आप लोग तो महारानी बन गए यहाँ। ऐसे महारानी बन के अगर आप इसको फिर आपका एक दायित्व भी होता है, इसको निभाना पड़ेगा। This is going on, and I was impressed by the poem which has been penned by Miss Haripriya Gaud, BSc first year, in a magazine. In her poem, when she says, "Imagine all people, that is beings, live in peace." I think this should be a concept, that all of us live in peace. I think it's an extremely making India a great country. India is in your hands. I think we depend on your shoulders. Please help us. God bless.